Hi everyone! Today we're going to be altering these little composition books. They came from Walmart. It's a 3-pack. I think these are going to be so stinking cute. So, has anybody ever pulled stuff out of their stash to use and then lose it? Or is it just me? Oh my gosh, I can kick myself. I pulled out some of my Maggie Holmes stuff and I have no idea where I put it. I pulled out a bunch of garden party stuff what was her travel one? The last one? Yeah, that's the one I pulled out. And I couldn't find it, but I found some of Maggie Holmes stuff. Or my garden party stuff. So, oh my gosh, it's driving me nuts. One time I found like my stuff on top of the refrigerator. Like, why did I stick it up there? And apparently I must have gone for like water, stuck it up there, walked away, forgot about it. But I'm sure can't even look up there. Why did I do that? I don't know. Anyways, that's my little rant for the day. So I got my little composition books. I pulled out some of my garden party because, like I said, that's all that I could find at the moment. I have my beautiful foam from Happy Crafter Shop. You can find her on Instagram and on YouTube, and you can find her at happycraftershop.com. And then you can use coupon code VAGABOND10 to save some money off of your purchase. So I got those, and then I have ribbon right here that was sent to me. So I think we are good to go to get started. So we need to open these up, and this is a perfect time to pull out your Pokie tool, because you guys always ask me, what do you use your Pokie tool for? I use it for stuff like this, basically like a scissor, you know, to like, let's open up some stuff. That's what I use it for. So the nice thing about these composition books is it gives me the measurements right here, which is really nice. Oh, and I did pull out my corner rounder, so I'm thinking maybe the 7 will be the size of the edge, hopefully. If not, I mean, we have the 10, but we'll have to figure it out as we go along. And I do have my Barely Arts glue, and I do have the hot glue gun on as well. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I brought out my little gem little pen, which I love. This is the one that I use for my diamond dots, but I love this one so much. So let's figure out what we're going to make here. Oh, and I got my paper trimmer because we need to cut down our paper. So I need to figure out what paper am I going to be using. Now, I did have a leftover piece of paper here, which I think I might use maybe for like, because I want to cover the front and the back and the spine. I'm going to cover the inside covers, and then maybe like a couple things like throughout the notebook as well. So I don't know if I have enough of this paper to do a whole lot with, so I might not be using that for this right now because I want to do all 3. I'm basically going to do them as I go along. So I have the sticker that came in this project pad. So I need to figure out, I'm going to save this for Easter. What do I want to do for the cover? This one's kind of nice. I might pull that out. This one is nice too. I really like this one. Okay, what am I going to do for the cover? That's what I need to focus on. Oh, I really like the plant. Oh, maybe I'll do this blue one. You guys know I'm a blue girl. Okay, I think this is what we're going to use for a cover. So let's rip this one out. Okay, so I pulled out my paper. I think this is going to be my cover. Then this pink is going to be the inside cover. And I was thinking about making a pocket out of my leftover paper here because it's cute. And then for the back cover, I could use this like yellow green. And then for the outside cover, use this kind of like weird brownie one. So now I need to cut them down. So I'm going to take my measurements here. So they're going to be 3 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is, like I said, this is great that it comes with this and tells me what I need to do. So let's cut these down. Okay, so I have all my pieces cut here. So let's start gluing everything down. I should have made sure that I have my double-sided tape. Let me grab that. So I cut all of these down to the measurement of the paper right here. So 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then these are 2 1/2 by 3 1/2. And I want to paper punch the top. So that's why I made it a little bit larger, because I figured some of that's going to be cut off when we do the paper punching. So I need to grab a paper punch from inside because I don't have those out here with me. And I need to grab my double-sided tape. Okay, so here's where we're going to find out what size we need. I'm going to start with the 7. So actually, you need to make sure that you are punching the correct side. So we need to punch this side. You see, I almost did the wrong side. Then here is my 7. So I just like to do it upside down because I want to see that it's correctly tucked in there. So there's that one. And then, see, because sometimes you could be off, and I want to make sure that it is nestled in there. So I always punch upside down. And I think that's going to be, oh, no, that might be, that looks off. Okay, so I guess we're going to go for a 10. Oh, that kind of makes me nervous. Okay, let's practice on this one, because I know I'm going to be paper punching the top of this. So let's do the 10 and see how does that line up. Actually, that does line up really good. Okay, so now we know it is definitely the 10. So we are going to just reinsert this. And we are going to do the 10. So there's that one. And then now that this one is completely done, let me double check it. Oh yeah, that's it. It's the 10. Okay, now we know. Let me punch the other one out and I'll be back. Okay, now just for taping these down, I am going to be using my double-sided tape here. So I'm just going to get close to the edge, but leave enough room so I can make sure that I am still lined up. Then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. And then we are just going to tape these down. Then I'm going to be doing the same thing for the inside and outside cover. And then I will be right back to show you guys what that looks like. Okay, I wanted to show you this another time that I use my Pokie tool is to get up under that double-sided tape and to get it loose, so then I can just go ahead and peel that off. So I like showing you guys because you guys always ask what I use them for. I use this all the time. So that's another reason to get under the little backing of the tape. Another thing I wanted to mention was, for me, I'm going to be covering the spine. So I want to make sure that when I'm putting my paper down, that it's aligned perfectly on this side. And if it's not perfect right here, it's not going to bother me that much because I am going to be covering it. I haven't decided if I want to use the ribbon on the spine or maybe get some like gold glitter paper and align it that way. So for me, I want to make sure that this is nice and good. So just kind of just lining it up right to the edge. And then I just letting it go and then pressing it down like that. And like I said, I'll be covering this because I don't want that black, you know, peeping through. So I don't know. I might use some gold glitter. I think that'd be really nice. Or maybe some washi. Ooh, I wonder if I have like some gold foiled washi that I could put on the edge. I think that would be really nice. And I got to use another item from my stash. So I'm going to have to see if I can find some gold washi and then go from there. Okay, so I wanted to show you, this is that paper that I cut out to make a little pocket. So this is how it's going to look like, which I think is really cute. I do need to corner around this side. And then all that I have to do is glue down. I'm going to use my wet glue for this, is just glue down this side and not the top because, like I said, we're going to make it into a pocket. I'm just going to spread some glue right along the edges and like right up to that dotted line. We're not going to go past that. Then we're going to go ahead and glue this down right there. So then now we have a little pocket. I'll show you guys once that dries, because I'm going to let that settle on in. And I'm going to show you how to use this, because even I struggle and have to remember, okay, am I doing this correctly? So right here, there are little lines where you can line up your paper. So that's what I did, was you see right here, there's a little line. I'm going to come right to the edge right there. I'm going to make my first punch. And then I am going to slide it on down until this now aligns with this pattern right here. So I'm going to find where it aligns, which is right there. You see here's that little swoopy part, and then I'm making sure that the dots are also aligned in there correctly. So make sure that it comes out nice and even. Then punch. It's easier if you have this down on your table, but I'm trying to show you guys, so I have it like up in the air. And I'm going to go this way. You see how this part is, you know, the hill. We need to scroll down, which is right here where it all aligns, and then punch. And then that's how we get our little pattern. And then we are going to do the same thing with this one. We need to take out our corner there and then glue it down. Okay, now that I gave it time to dry, you can see we can go ahead and stick a tag in here. So I will be making some tags later to go ahead and put in there. But now we're going to go to the next step. So right here in the middle of the book, I can tell it's the middle of the book. Hold on, I think I'm off one page. Okay, there we can see it's the middle of the book because you can see the stitching. So I know I'm right in the center. So I'm going to be adding some little pages to the center here. So I'm going to be putting this bow one right here. Then I'm going to put this floral one right there. Now on this side, I'm going to be adding a piece of ribbon, and then I will be adding, this one is a cardstock paper, where the other one's like a thinner paper. And I did the thicker cardstock one on purpose because I want to make sure it really holds down that ribbon. So that's going to be going there. And then the last page is going to be this butterfly page. So again, I need a corner around all of these. And then I need to figure out the measurement for my ribbon. So if this is 4.5, let's say an inch to glue it down. So that's 5.5. And then I do want to do a little dangle off the end. So maybe an even 6. I'll have to see how that looks. So let's prep everything. So for the ribbon, I decided to cut 6.5. So I'm going to be gluing about that much to the back, which I'm guessing is about an inch. Then I'm coming over this way, and it does look a little long, but I'd rather have it be too long right now than not long enough. So I want to see what it looks like once I get it in the book, but I do need to cut the ribbon before I start gluing it into the book. So I'm going to be going with 6.5. And then adjusting as I go if I need to, because I am going to be putting a clasp and a dangle off the bottom. So when I do this, I go to the length that I'm looking for, and then I cut down here, and then I go ahead and I burn my edge just to seal off any little pieces, and then I do both ends like that. So let's get that all done, and let's go ahead and glue this on down. So I did put my pages in here. Let's see, this one I took out and it goes there. So there's that. And like that. I think that's going to be really, really cute. So again, I'm going to use my double-sided tape to glue the other pages down, except for this one. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I don't want to use hot glue because I don't want it to get thick. So I think I will use double-sided tape and some of my Barely Arts glue. So I said I wanted to go about there. I'm going to put tape all the way across. I'm going to put tape there. I'm going to press that well. Then I'm going to take this off. Then this is going to go over the back. I want to make sure it's straight. This is going to be like a little bookmarker, in case I didn't say why I'm adding the ribbon. It's my little bookmarker. I hope I'm in frame. So sorry. I'm trying to see what I'm doing and make sure I get it on straight. And then we're going to glue that in. Oh, I think that's going to be really cute. So I chose to use this like plain pattern paper because I really wanted the ribbon to be the part that pops, but I want them to be able, you know what? Maybe that wasn't a good idea, because if we put it this way, like if she wants to go ahead and bookmark over here, oh, it's plain. It's not cute. Maybe I should have done like an all gold or something. Can I glue two pieces of ribbon together? Let's see. Okay, so crazy me did decide to glue the two ribbons down so that way when they move the ribbon as a bookmarker, it'll go ahead and look cute no matter where it is. So if it's like this, or say they are taking notes at the beginning of their book, they can go ahead and flop it this way, and it's still going to be really cute. So let me show you what I did. I just used my double-sided tape, and I just lined it up against the edge really slowly so I can make sure it is right on the edge. I think you guys can see okay. So I just went right to the edge and just did little slow motions. So I made sure I was right to the edge of that ribbon. And if it came off track and it was a little over the edge, I just peeled it up and then realigned it. And then just cut off the extra tape. I pressed it with my fingers. I went ahead and I lifted the one side off. And I went ahead and I did the other side. Lined it up right to the edge. Actually, I think it was easier doing this when it was glued down to the paper. Okay, right there. Cut that off. Press that down. Then again, I get my other ribbon. Pull this one back, and I just pulled it back a little bit and I folded it down instead of exposing the whole strip. Now I'm going to go ahead and line these up and make sure that they are nice and even. Then before I press it down too hard, I'm going to make sure that looks good. So I'm going to keep this one rolled back, and then I'm going to just slightly move this down, press it, and make sure that I'm lining those up. And again, just go little by little to make sure that my ribbon is all nice and even as I just kind of just roll it on down. And then we're going to glue this into the book with the double-sided tape. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to glue it to our paper. I'm going to do the same way, just make sure it's nice. Let me see. I'm going to do it this side. And then we're going to just put some more double-sided tape. Oops, oops. Oh gosh. Look at what I did. I wrapped my scissors in it. Okay. So we're going to just put some double-sided tape right here and then glue it to the back of our paper. There we go. I don't mind that I have too much glue hanging off the edge because I could just tuck that in. So I'm just going to roll that back and tuck that. And we're going to line this one up. Make sure it looks nice and straight, and then just fold that on back. Okay, so let me put a book together and then I'll be back. Okay, so here's what our book's looking like so far. Here is our middle with our ribbon and then our next little page. So we're going to be attaching some little decorations. So I'm going to be putting a crimp to the bottom of our ribbon. And just to make it extra secure, I do rub just a little bit of hot glue right on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and line this up so it's right in the middle. Now, if your hands are strong enough, you could go ahead and press it down with your hands. Oh, my hot glue is not hot enough yet. Let me see. I didn't put enough. So just go ahead and add a little bit more. Line that up. Then you're going to take your flat nose pliers and just go ahead and squish that on down, and make sure you squish both sides down like that. Then I have these charms that I got from BeeBeeCraft. I do have a coupon code with them. It is Nicole 10 that you could go ahead and use and save 10% off of your purchase. So I am going to be removing the lobster clasp here and just be using the butterfly charm that I am going to then use with this little flower. So I'm going to hook that on there. And we are going to then attach this to our ribbon like so. Then I'll show you right now how I put together that little flower. So there we go. Here is our little butterfly on. I think actually I'm going to turn it around because this is the front of my book. So I don't like that it's in the back. So I'll turn it around on the next one and I'll fix that one. So with these flowers, you just go ahead and you take everything apart. I add a little bit of glue right in the middle there, and then I fold it in half. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the little crimp right here. I'm going to add just a little bit of hot glue. Go ahead and glue my flower right to the center. Then we're going to do the same thing of closing the crimp. So we're just going to smash it down on both sides like that. So this is how our 3 books are coming out. Since it's for a swap, I have done them all identical. And basically we're almost done because I know this video is really long. We have to decorate the cover. I did find some gold foil washi, so I need to figure out if I want to put this or the ribbon. So let me get a game plan on how I'm going to decorate these covers next. So I did decide to go with the washi. I did a little test run here. I think it came out super cute. So we are going to go with the washi. Now, once I opened my washi, I realized that there was no more sticky. So even if it was sticky, I would still add some extra glue just to make sure it stays nice and reinforced there. So I just did like a rough measurement like this. I cut off more than what I needed because I knew I was going to have to glue it anyways. And then what I did was I made sure I got the spine of my little notebook really good with glue and just ran it like that. And then because my washi barely fits, as you can see right here, I barely put a little line very close to the edge and just ran the glue down the edge. So you can see right there, it's like barely on the edge. I do that on the front and the back. And then I suggest using the wet glue because I did need to readjust it. So since it's a book, I was able to have it stand up like a little teepee. And then I kind of just like eyed it. And then give it a light little press, and then I folded it over to see. So I can tell right now that's going to be too much. Yeah, see, there's not enough on the back. So I need to scooch that back a little bit. Again, give it a light little press. And I think this will be better. Again, I'm just trying to lightly tap everything so I can see where it's going to sit. I think that's going to be good. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good little press down the spine. Like that. Then we're going to just go ahead and start pinching on the front, on the back. Just start pinching it down. Just hold for like a sec, just so it gets attached. And then I'm going to give it a good little press again. Press the spine part, turn it over, and then come back to the back and give it a nice little press. You can see I got a little bit of glue right there because it's foil. I could just rub it off, so I'm not even too worried about that. And then there you go. Now for this part, I would wait until it dries because you can see I can still like lift it up and move it. So I would wait for it to dry, but the way that I cut mine was I opened my book up and I just took my scissors right to the edge and just snipped it off. You can see I got a little extra hang there, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix that. And then, oh, see, it's not glued down, so my book's kind of lifting. Let me close this back up and get it back into place there. And you can see right here I have a little bit of overhang, so I'm going to do the same thing. Just take the edge of the scissors and go and snip that off. There we go. That looks good. So then that's how we're going to do our edge for our book. And I actually really, really like it with the gold. I think this is going to look a lot prettier than if we used the ribbon that we had. So now the last little bit is just to go ahead and decorate. So let me figure out what we're going to do for the cover. Okay, so I pulled out some pieces. So this is the garden party sticker. So you guys know I'm not a pink girl and I'm always happy to use them to send them out and swap. So I pulled out some of the pink from there. And then I also have these little ephemera packs right here. And this is where I took out the other stuff from. So let's go ahead and glue this stuff on down. You know what? I'm going to take out my little foam dots here. Also, these are from Happy Crafter Shop. And I do have a coupon code. It is Vagabond10. And she does a new release every first of the month if you're interested in that. So let's glue all this stuff down. I haven't decided for that frame if I want it at an angle. This one I want it at an angle. Wonder if I should have put ran some ribbon through there. I don't have any little ribbon, like a little like satin, something soft kind of ribbon. I think would have been cute. So this one I think I want to lay kind of at like an angle like that. We're going to put that one down there. Now this one, I don't know if I want it straight and then pop this girl up. Oh yeah, I think that would be cute. So it's kind of like framing her, but she's going to be lifted. So we're going to put down the frame next. And then I got a flower over here. This rose is actually really pretty over here. So we're going to lay this one down there. This one I think is really, really pretty. And I think we'll put that across the bottom like that. So we're going to glue this one down. Just put that. Yeah, we'll put that across right there. Just kind of hold that down. And then this one is my sticker. Uh-oh. And this one I'm going to put up on these pretty little pink foam dots. So let's see if I could just get a row off of like 4. I got 2 off. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to kind of extra reinforce it there. We'll put that on there. Take a couple more. Put some extra little glue. Could probably use my hot glue for this too. Put that there. Take a couple more. Oh no, I lost them. Oh, it went in my book. Put that there. Go ahead and squish that on there. Then you can use your Pokie tool too to remove the backing on these. Let me grab mine. I'll show you. You can go ahead and just lift these on up. Probably would have been better with hot glue. Then it would be down, where right now it's kind of like wiggly. Okay, finally got all those little backings off, so I'm going to add some more glue here. Then we're going to put this down right in the center there. She's good and straight. And then I got this little bow. And I know it's going to cover up her little arms, but I just thought it was really cute. So we're going to put that right across her arms there. We'll put that down there. I think that's cute. And then I do have one sticker book here. I don't know if there's like something that I can add to the corners. Oh, this is like curling up. Maybe this needs a little bit of glue over here too. I didn't realize it was going to start to curl on me, so put a little glue there. Put a little glue back here. Nothing we can't fix here. Put a little glue back there. Just kind of hold it down to keep it from curling. I didn't realize it was going to curl. There we go. And then, like I said, I have this little book. I don't know if there's something like we can add to the corners, or maybe I should glue down some bling to it. Oh, those are rhinestones. Maybe I need to get out like some real like bling. Oh, there's little flowers on this page. But whatever I do to this one, I need to make sure that I have enough to do on all 3 of them. So that's kind of like my little dilemma. Maybe like there's butterflies up here. So I can always add a butterfly because I have 4 and I just need 3. So that will give me enough. Yeah, see there's another butterfly here. So I think I'm going to do the butterflies. Maybe add like a little butterfly to this top corner. And then they'll just end up with different colored butterflies in that corner. So take that one off and just plop that there. Okay, I like that with the little butterfly. So there is the final product right there, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and dealing with this whole process with me. So let's do a quick run through. Here's my cover. Here's my inside. You can go ahead and stick a tag in here. Then in the center, we have our little bookmarker with our flower and our butterfly. And our ribbon, we did make double-sided. Here is that center page. And the back of that one. And then when you come back over here, here's our back. And then there is our cover. And then here is our gorgeous little spine. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And we'll see you later. Bye, guys.